Hello, hello. Let's get the chat up. We're getting it all going. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? This I used to be able to get. No, we'll just leave it where it was. Alright. We're good, we're good. Hi guys, welcome, welcome. And before we get started, we're going to make sure that we just slowly start getting set up. I know I got a lot of people coming in here, and they're going to be joining us shortly. So welcome, welcome to Genetics Creations. Guys, I do a weekly live class every Thursday at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. This is all not what we're doing today, so don't you worry about that. But I'm also on TikTok on the regular, and let's see here, we're good. But I'm on TikTok on the regular as well. So this is a lot of what you're seeing on that side. Whenever I'm crocheting, if you guys want to see behind the scenes, that is where you can find me. All right, so let's get this out of the way. But today we are going to be taking over where we were with this Pothos plant, this love plant, however you guys want to put it. We started this last week, so if you guys are joining me today, I don't want you to fret, because at the end of the day, we are going to be working on this section, but you can always go back and catch up on this section. So this section was the previous week. That one is available for replay. So check out the Get Hooked playlist. I'm seeing some people come in. I'm seeing some people drop in. Go ahead and let me know who's here. Say hi. I don't know why. I actually don't think I have the chat up. Give me a second to get this. Okay, I don't need that window. Let's get the chat. Why isn't the chat showing? I swear these things keep changing the settings on me every single time. Stats. There's the chat. There's the chat. Let's move it over here. And welcome, welcome. All right, Travis, welcome. Or Blair. And I'm hungry. Lovely. Tabitha, hey, hey. All right, we're starting to get people in here. I don't know why it didn't open my chat automatically. It usually does, but that's okay. We are here, and then let's get this. And we're good. All right. So welcome. Glad you guys made it. Glad you guys made it. Hi, hi. Oh, Jen, you're here. I didn't know if you would be. All right, so we worked on this last week. Again, if you guys missed it, that is okay. You can always check that out after class because we are not going to assemble it yet, so you can just keep this, set it aside. Today we're going to focus on all the leaves. So grab your green yarn. If you guys are doing variegated, grab that. I think we were using a J hook last time, so it's a J or a 10 or a 6 millimeter, because, you know, in crochet land, we like to be ultra confusing. But you're not going to need a whole lot of yarn, so grab all of your greens that you may have. Feel free to mix and match. Here's what it'll look like if you do some variegated options. Nice and fun. And then next week we're going to be doing the soil, and we're going to be showing you how to assemble it. So that won't happen until next week. So I don't want you guys to freak out if you don't have the pot. That's okay. I'm going to bring this in all nice and close and whatnot. But you're going to be able to do everything you need to do today if you weren't here last week. But after class, you're going to want to go and work on your pot. So that one is available in the Get Hooked playlist. You guys should know that all of our classes, they drop in there, so you can always play catch up. So grab your stuff, grab your yarn. For those of you who are new, don't forget to check out the links in the bio. Last week I didn't realize, but it wasn't there. But you should be seeing it now. And this is a free tool. I also put this in my link tree, guys. So if you guys have my link tree, it's in there now too. I am building that out. You'll see a lot of recommendations for hooks, some yarn needles that I use, and other things that I would totally recommend, especially if you're a super beginner. But this tool, feel free to print it out. It has not only my link tree right there, so if you guys ever lose anything, you know how to find me, but it has a lot of abbreviations. So as you guys are learning and you want to start venturing out into patterns, you have some tools that can help you, especially if you are just getting started. Don't forget crochet diagrams. There are a lot of free crochet diagrams out there. Hey, Karen. Elizabeth, thank you. I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome. But yeah, so basic chart symbols are in here. It doesn't include everything. I apologize. This is what I could find right off the bat. But it will help you start learning about crochet diagrams. So definitely take that tool with you. That is free. It's in the link tree. It's also in the bio. Link is in the bio, all that stuff. Okay, so we've covered that. We've covered all the things. I don't have new nails this week, so I'm not going to talk about my color street. But, I mean, hey, it's lasted 7 days, and this is like, there's only like minor chips. So I will just say, I'm super excited that my color street lasts because I have had a week, and I do not have the time to do them. I'm going to try to do them tomorrow, though. I might even do them live. If you guys aren't following me on TikTok, I know that that's where a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff is. So if you guys want to just stitch with me, just chat, kind of hang out, we've got a group of people that are always over there, and we're always getting inspired and trying new patterns and just stitching. It's not going to be a structured class like what you have here, but it can be a lot of fun, and there's a lot of ways to get inspired. So that being said, we're going to start diving into our leaves. Now, when you guys are making your leaves, I will tell you, you can make it as full or as non-full as you want. I'm going to show you how to do a vine, because the vine, I start with the large leaf, then I go into the medium leaf. Sometimes I do more than one medium, and then I do the small ones. So the good news is, once you have one vine down, you now know how to do every size. And that matters because I usually only do like 2 large ones, and then I'll do the rest are usually the medium size. And then depending on some situations, like because you are playing a little bit of yarn chicken, and I'll explain it as we get there. But then you might opt to do some of the smaller ones as you get to that point. I usually do about 3 vines, and then I'll do 5 individual leaves. That's kind of my go-to. You do not need to. You can do a lot more. I think Jules did a beautiful one. If you guys don't know her, she's in our TikTok group, but she did a beautiful one, and she stuffed it to like the rim of all of these leaves, and they were just amazing. So you can really like do what you want with what you got. But I promise by the end of this class, you will be able to make all the sizes that your heart desires, and you can multiply them over the next week as full as you want until we make the soil and then start threading them all through and then connecting it to the pot right there. All right, grab your water, take a sip. Cheers, Stitchers. We're going to dive right in. Now, I do start every heart with a magic heart, or a magic ring. A magic ring. Every heart will be a magic ring. If you guys didn't know it, the leaves are hearts. Aww. Aww. Okay. Yes, everyone put aww in the comments. We're going to be a little cutesy here. But magic ring. If you guys are opposed to a magic ring, you made it? You made it? Yes, you did, Lorraine. Welcome back. Welcome back. Grab your yarn. I haven't started yet. Grab your yarn. Grab your hook. We're going to work on the leaves today, so grab your greens. Grab your greens. Now, if you guys are super anti-magic ring, one, I'm sorry, learn it. It's really, really good, and it's not super difficult. I'll go slow. I will go slow. But feel free to make a slip knot, and just before you tighten the slip knot, start crocheting into the slip knot. That's the best way I can describe it. But let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to hold the cut side of your yarn facing down, and you're going to go over, around the back, and you're going to crisscross over. Okay? I like to make sure I'm pinching that and this just to make life easier, but you're going to go under, you're going to go over, and then you're just going to grab that and pull it through. You love the magic ring? Yeah. Aw, see, we got some awes. Yay! The magic ring is really awesome. I prefer it. If you guys can't do this, that is okay. Chain 3, or you guys can also chain 4. I think it'll look better with a chain 3. And slip stitch to the beginning. If you want, I can show you how to do that. Just let me know. Or I can do that separately on another heart. But you're here, okay? We're going to be making the large one first. So, I want you guys to chain through, I'm going off memory. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to scooch you, and we're going to come right in the middle of this screen so people can see. Stay over there, plant. Okay, we're going to do 3 treble crochets. I also know some people like to call it a triple crochet. If you've only done doubles this entire time, I don't want you to panic. It's very similar. You're just going to yarn over twice instead of the 1. And then we're going right back into the magic ring, and you're going to pull up 1. You should have 4 loops on the hook. yarn over, pull up 2 until you only have 1 loop left on the hook. That's 1. We've got to do that 2 more times. Did I go too fast for anybody? Did I go too fast for anybody? Feel free to let me know in the comments, but I am going to re-demonstrate it 2 more times and I'll keep going slow. So we're going to yarn over twice, going right back into the magic ring. We're going to be working all of our stitches into that magic ring. Yarn over, pull up 1, pull up 2, 2, 2, and you should only have 1 loop left on the hook. And we're going to do that 1 more time. Yarn over twice, going into the magic ring, 1, and keep pulling up 2 until you have 1 loop left on the hook. You should have something that looks like this. Everyone's still hanging in there? We're hanging in there. Thank you guys for the taps, all the taps. I don't even know if it's the same on YT, YouTube, whatever. Oh man, going back and forth between platforms, you gotta learn all the rules. It gets interesting real fast. Alright, now we're gonna do 3 double crochets. Notice, I'm not tightening this. I just might pull it a little tight just so you can like hold it, but we're still going in. All of our stitches are gonna go into here. So, yarn over, back into the magic ring, and now you're going to do 3 double crochets. So pull up 1, pull up 2, pull up 2. Do that again. Have you guys made a heart before? This is just like the bookmarks we made a few weeks ago. And we're going to do 1 more double. Okay. Now we're going to chain 1. This, as you can start seeing, the heart is starting to form. This is going to be the bottom point. So we've come around here, and we're now going to do this part right here. So, yarn over twice. And we're going right back in there. Pull up 1. This was a treble crochet on the tip. On the point, on the bottom point of the heart. Treble crochet. I'm going to pause here. If I lost anybody, we're halfway through this heart. Well, the first row. There's going to be 2 rows to this one. I'm going to give it a minute. So far, I don't think anybody's lost. I think we're still good. We're good. I never viewed live on here before. Had to figure it out. Yeah, Kirsty, it gets a little interesting sometimes because it's like the same, but also not at the same time. It is. But I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Alright guys, I'm not seeing any objections. Are you guys at this point? Did I lose anybody? We're going to move forward. You're going to chain 1 again. Because now we're just going to reverse everything we did prior to this treble crochet. So now you're going to work 3 double crochets. You should have chained 1. And we're going to do 3 doubles. So 1, pull up 2, pull up 2. That was 1. Pull up 1. 2, 2, that's 2, and now our 3rd double crochet. Tabitha's doing good. Alright, good, good. We're going to go and do 3 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, and we're still in the same magic ring. Yarn over twice. Do, 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 do. Now when we do the final stitch, you're going to be tempted to close that magic ring, but you don't want to close it until we complete the 2nd row. And I know it sounds crazy, but you're going to see why. Alright, you should have something like this. I'm going to get more yarn. Let me know if anybody needs me to back up. But what we're going to do now is chain 3 and slip stitch into the magic ring. We're still good. We're still good. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch into the magic ring. That is just inserting your hook and pulling up all loops on the hook. So include that one right there. Did everyone catch that? Don't pull it tight yet. This is usually when most patterns are like, okay, pull your ring shut. Don't do it yet. We're going to actually go back into it again once we get onto the other side of this row. So, chain 2, and we're going to turn. Just like so. Now, let's get our fancy dancy stitch mark or stitch pointer. Again, if you guys haven't heard, I got new accessories and they're awesome, and I have all of the information. Her name is Karen. She makes a lot of different like crochet accessories, and I love showing them off because they are so amazing and cute, and she can personalize them in a variety of different things. I know we don't need stitch markers for this class, but these are just adorable, and you guys know I love dogs. Well, I love my dog even more than other dogs, but I'm a total dog person. But she has all different things. Her information is on the recommendation section in my link tree, so feel free to check it out, please, guys, because it's amazing. But back to what I'm pointing to. You're going to be aiming for the first stitch to go into the last chain right here, or the third chain from the previous row. So just make sure it's right before. If you see this is the stitch, this is going into the treble crochet, you're going to grab the one just to the right of that. That's the top of the chain. And in that, we're going to work 2 stitches in every stitch almost all the way around. But in this one, it's going to start with a single crochet followed by a half double crochet. Now, some of you are new to these stitches, so I'll go slow. Single crochet, you're just going to insert the hook into the correct stitch. So just at the top of those chains, hopefully you guys can see that. You're going to pull up 1 and then pull up 2. That's your single. For a half, it's very similar. Oh, nice, Elizabeth. You got some too? You're waiting for delivery. Oh, you have to post it. I can't wait to see the ones you got. Yarn over, and we're going right back into the same stitch. Pull up 1. It looks like a double crochet so far, but instead of pulling up 2 and then 2, we're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through all 3. That's a half double. So you should have 2 stitches in that first one. Now for the next 3 stitches, let's do this again. For the next 3 stitches, here, here, and here, you're going to work 2 half double crochets into each stitch. So that was the yarn over, going into that first stitch, pull up 1, and now you're going to pull up 3. And you're going to do it twice in the same stitch. Yarn over, insert hook, pull up 1, and then go back through and pull up 3. Is everyone getting the half double? I know we don't do that. We haven't done a lot of that stitch in our classes yet. But now into the second stitch for that first half double. And we're going to do a second one into that same one. If you guys are joining us now, don't worry. We're going to be making plenty of these hearts. And this will be available for replay after the fact. So you guys can jump in on the next heart and then always catch up after the fact. This one right here, back and do 2 more half doubles. So that should have been, just so we can retrace, you've done a single crochet and a half, 2 halves, 2 halves, 2 halves. Now we're going to do half, 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 half. We'll do it all together. Don't worry. I know that sounded really dumb, but work with me. All right. First stitch is just going to get 1 half double crochet. Second stitch, 1 half double crochet. This is the last stitch before that chain 1 space, and you're going to be working a half double crochet. Now we're going to be doing a half double crochet into that chain 1 space. That's our 4th half double by itself. And we're going to chain 1 because we want to keep that point going for the heart. And our stitch that'll maintain the bottom of the heart is going to go into this spot right here. Welcome, welcome. I know some people are joining us a little bit late. Don't worry, we're going to restart another heart shortly, and you guys will be able to replay all of this after. I don't want you guys to feel like you missed out on anything. So you're working a half double crochet on top of that treble right there. Okay, we're halfway through that second row. How's everyone doing? Don't pull that ring tight yet. I know it's tempting because my muscle memory keeps wanting to do it myself. Late, but here to watch. No worries, Wendy. No worries. Alright, so far, I'm just going to give it a second, but it sounds like everyone else. Now we're going to reverse it. So you're going to want to chain 1. And this is where things can get a little difficult, so I want you to see this before we work this first stitch. Just like the star blanket pattern we tried last week, if you don't pull this stitch to the side, you're going to lose this little one, and you want to be able to grab that on the way this way. So the best way I can say the way I look at it is if I want to know that I'm not missing any stitches, this is where I'm going to do my single and my half. I'm going to do 2 halves, 2 halves, 2 halves, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's how I can kind of, I show visually because I hate counting, but many of you guys are taught to count your stitches, but then sometimes you don't know where you missed it. This is how I look at it. It's visually I'm looking at where I'm going to make sure I insert the hook to the left or the right of each stitch. So you should have, let's see, did we chain 1? We did chain 1. Our first half double crochet is going to go into that chain 1 space. So half is the yarn over, pull up 1, and then pull through all 3. I am pulling my stitch to the right so I can find this spot right here. Don't forget to yarn over before you insert your hook. Come on, get in there. Oh my goodness, that was really tight chain is what that was. Alright, there we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. And you're just doing 1 half double there. So that's 2. We need a 3rd and a 4th. Hold on, did I do that wrong? I actually think I did that wrong. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Nope, okay. We're doing it right, So, single half double here. Single half double over here, and that should be our 4th solo half double. Now we're going to do what's called an increase, 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 aka that is just 2 stitches in each stitch. But I want you guys to keep learning the language. The more you hear it, the more you're going to read patterns and be like, oh, that's what she means when she says INC or increase. It means that take the stitch you were doing, the half double, and instead of doing a single one, now you're going to do 2. So if you guys start messing with amigurumi more often and stuff, hopefully that starts making sense. So increase, or 2 half double crochets into the same stitch. And we're going to do that one more. You have to wait here for a restart. I got lost right before the point. If you tell me where you were at, I might be able to guide you. But I am going to do one more large heart after we do some of the other ones, just to make sure. So 2 in that one, 2 in that one, 2 more here. And I'll try to stretch out my heart and show you what you may have missed. And then in this last one right here, you're going to work a half double crochet followed by a single crochet. So there's your half. The single, there's no yarn over, you're just inserting the hook, pulling up 1, and pulling up 2. Okay, now you're going to chain 2. This can be hard to show, so let me know when you guys are there. And Tabitha, you were saying you got lost right before the point. You should have done 1 half double into the chain space. There's a chain 1 right there. Sorry, there's a chain 1. This is the half double going into the chain space, chain 1. And then there's a half double on the treble crochet right there. Hopefully that'll help. The last 3 half double crochets are worked. So 1, 2, 3. You'll do 1 into the chain space. That'll be your 4th. Then you're going to chain 1. And you're going to do another 1. This is that, where's the treble? This is that treble that's on the point, right? Yeah. So you'll do 1 on each side. So half double, chain 1, half double, chain 1, half double. And I will demonstrate that one again when we get through all these. So if we've got our chain 2, here's now where we're going to slip stitch again into the middle. Now it's going to be kind of hard, so you're going to have to flip it, pull it through, and then don't forget to get it through that other loop right there. This is how I do the vine. You're going to make a super long tail. When I say a super long tail, you're going to want enough to do a few more hearts before we go. So I literally, look, I'm making it a super long tail. I don't have a good measurement because I'm literally just going to keep making hearts until I run out of yarn. But that's what you're going to do, is cut it. Notice I still haven't pulled this tight. We can move that aside. I like to, before I do my final pull through, I like to, this little tail, I'm going to pull that through with it. So both strands, you're just going to pull those through and pull everything all the way until it's all the way through. So keep going, and then we're going to pull everything tight. How's everyone doing? We're about to start the medium heart. So you should be able to pull that nice and snug. Pull this one nice and snug. And then I like to just stretch everything out. This is kind of your equivalence to blocking. I know blocking usually holds it longer than a few seconds, but the whole concept of blocking is just to stretch your work out and get the stitches to settle in to their position of where they are. So you could even steam this after the fact if you really wanted to make it super flat. What is the last stitch? When you did the chain 2, you slip stitched into the center. You're at the last half double crochet. There was a half double crochet and then a single crochet into that last stitch, chain 2, and then you're slip stitching back into the center. Now, this next heart, we're going to be playing yarn chicken with all this. This is what you're going to use to sew it to the center of your soil when we get that far. So we're going to do another magic ring. I recommend as close as you can to this. Hopefully dog doesn't bark. I think there's somebody at the house. But anyway. Coda, don't you even think about it. Alright. So this one we're going to do another magic ring. And keep it as close to this as you can. But I mean, it's not going to be like detrimental. It's just going to change how far these are apart. You didn't get that. You didn't get what part? You're going back in. So, hey. Sorry, guys. This is the benefits of life. Go say hi then. No. Go say hi. We're just going to lock her up. Hey. I know. Go say hi. That's what's going to happen. You can be on your own. Okay. So, if you have done... Where's the stitch? Right here. You should have done a half double crochet, a single crochet in that last stitch, chain 2, and then you're slip stitching back into the center. Go! I left you out. How'd you get back in? Go. Go. She's fired. Terrible coworker. Terrible coworker sometimes. She'll be unfired in a minute until the UPS man leaves. So, I hope that it'll make more sense too when I finish this next one. So this first row we did is the exact same as the medium heart. So we're going to do all the same stuff as the first row and just not do the second row for this next one. So our next magic ring, dog magic, yes, is going to go around here. See, I'm just getting as close as I can to this one. Under, over, and pull it through. Don't pull it super tight. You just want it tight enough so you can hold the stitches and work them into it. Move my yarn over here. And again, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Yay, Tabitha, you got it. Good, good. Treble crochet. We're doing 3 trebles again. So that's 2 yarn overs. You're going in, pull up 1, then you're going to pull up 2 until there is 1 loop left on your hook. You're going to do that 2 more times. Da, 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 da. Last one. You're behind? Okay, okay. Do I need to slow down? Or are you still gonna... Yeah, you'll catch up. You'll get this. You'll get this. I am gonna take a sip of water. It gets really hot in here. So you did the next magic ring, and you chained 3 treble crochets. And now we're going to do the 3 double crochets again. You guys are going to have this part memorized by the end of this, trust me. So the double crochet is just 1 yarn over. And pull up 2, pull up 2. And we're going to do that 3 times. And we're on the 3rd. And Tabitha, I'm going slow so you can catch up. Trust me, you got this. And you should have something that kind of looks like this. How's everyone else going though? Is everyone else getting it? Chain 1. And a treble crochet goes on the point to create that bottom point of the heart. So yarn over twice. Insert hook. And work that treble crochet. Chain 1, and we're just reversing it. So now 3 doubles, 3 trebles. Hey Patricia, how are you? So the next one will be 3 doubles, 3 trebles, followed by chains. And I'll walk you through that part again. So yarn over, let's do the doubles first. We're just reversing the pattern. 2, and our 3rd double crochet. Now we've got 3 doubles. IB. Patricia, I think you hit enter a little too fast. You do what I do every time I'm on someone else's live. Okay, let me let Dog go back in before she gets mad at me. Are you done? Are you done? Like a little toddler, I swear. I swear, these little dogs, they're like little children. Okay, so we did 3 doubles. Now we need 3 trebles. So yarn over twice. Pull up 1, 2, 2, 2. You're doing that 3 times, so here's our second one. And our 3rd one. And this is where we're going to chain 3 to match the chains we started with on the beginning. We're just reversing it, and you're going to slip stitch back into the magic ring. Now this one, once you're done slip stitching, I pull through again because it's like you're fake fastening off, and you're going to pull this all the way through because we still are going to do more, and pull all of that tight and go ahead and start blocking your heart by stretching it out and making it all nice and pretty. It may not stay that way, I get it. It's yarn. Nothing's perfect, guys, but you get it. You get it. And that's the medium heart. This one I use a lot of, so that one's usually the fastest one to bust out, and I'll show you, I'll do a lot of freestanding hearts, and those go a little bit quicker. But you should have a large, and then a medium. And now we're gonna, let's go ahead and do, does everyone have a lot of yarn? Oh, maybe I should do, we'll do one small one. We'll just do a small one. Okay, because I want you guys to learn the small one. And then we'll do one more large, so everyone gets it, and one more freestanding medium, so you guys can then start making all the different shapes on your own. And that way, if anyone joined late, you guys won't miss a thing. You guys won't miss a thing. Okay, so now we're going to make our small version. The small version, in case you guys don't know, the pattern is chains, 3 large stitches, 3 small stitches, chain, large stitch, and then you're reversing it. So since we did treble, 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 double, 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 treble, this time I'm going to start with doubles, And the only other thing that's smaller than a double is your half double. You could technically also do hearts with half doubles and singles. But, hey there, Haley, how are you? But let's go ahead and not overcomplicate it, because I do tend to do that. We're going to do another magic ring, and we're going to do our small heart. So under and over, and grab your yarn. And since this one is smaller, we're not going to do a chain 3, you're going to do a chain 2. 1, 2. Because this time our large stitch is going to start with a double crochet. So 3 double crochets, yarn over, 1, 2, and 2. That's our first one. Here's our second one. And here is our third one. Now, if you guys don't remember the half double crochet, it's very similar, but we're just going to pull through all 3. That was the other one, that was that other stitch we did. So still yarn over, insert hook, pull up 1, and this is a half double, so this is where we pull up all 3, but it is a shorter stitch, so you'll notice that's what creates that, brings it back in so that the heart goes like that. So do 2 more of those. Pull up 1, pull up 3, and here's our third. Now before we get to the point, we need to chain 1. Our large stitch was the one we started with, a double crochet. So let's go ahead and do a double crochet. And then we're going to chain 1 and reverse it all. Is everyone getting it? Any questions out there before I just start going into repeat mode? 3 half doubles. I am going to be re-demonstrating a lot, so if you guys want me to focus on any particular part, get that in the chat, because I would really like to help you guys out before I leave anyone to their own demise. So here's our third half double. And now we need 3 double crochets. 1. You're confused, Haley. Haley, you come late, you're going to be confused. But grab some yarn. You're going to try this. You're going to try this. Because I'm going to actually do another medium one and probably another large one. Don't worry, Emily. Don't worry. You grab some yarn, grab a hook. We're going to try it. Hi there, HT Unsell. Am I supposed to know who you really are? I don't know. But hi. I see you. I see you. Here is your second double crochet. And your third. And since we started with a chain 2, don't forget to chain 2. And you're going to slip stitch. And again, to fasten off, you're going to grab one more, and we're going to pull that all the way through. And pull all those tight, and go ahead and start stretching and blocking out that heart. Now, I don't have enough yarn to do another heart, so this, you're going to fasten, you're going to go ahead and weave in the ends. Don't weave in the first end, because I use this to sew it in to the center of my soil. All those center ones are going to go into there. We will work on that part next week. But if you want to save yourself the trouble and be a good crocheter that doesn't save the boring parts till the end because you never finish them, you're going to weave this in. The next one I'm going to do is another medium heart, but it's going to be a freestanding one. And then I'll go back and do a large heart because I know some of you missed that. That's a-okay. Because remember, I like to do 3 vines. You can do more. This is your plant. You can do whatever you guys want. I do 3 vines, and then these are your freestanding hearts, meaning it's just one heart with the threads going in. So I'm going to show you that one next, and then I'll go back to showing you how I start the vine. So if anyone missed it on that first part, you're in luck. We're going to be doing it again. We are so going to be doing it one more time because I want to make sure everyone gets it. But to fasten in, I usually focus on going around the center first. If you guys haven't done gotten yarn needles, I do have these in my link tree. They are affiliate links. You guys all know the drill. A pack of these metal ones is like, I think $5-6. It's nice. And the metal ones I far recommend over the plastic ones because I have physically broken many plastic ones. I don't know if I just have too strong of fingers. Take that for what you will. But when you're sitting there trying to manipulate it through a lot of yarn, it's not the business. So I recommend metal. Plus, if you ever use buttons or anything like that, the metal ones have the narrower eye, so you're more likely to be able to get it through a button if you need to, which is something you can't do with a lot of the plastic ones. Just a lot of things to think about when you get your supplies. But as you can see, I'm just kind of going around, and then you can go ahead and cut that. But let's go ahead and do a freestanding heart, and then we'll go back and I'll show you guys again one more of the large ones, because I know the large ones can feel a little tricky when you're working that many stitches into a magic ring. I've broken plastic. I hate the plastic ones. See, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I've broken plastic hooks, needles, and stitch markers. I haven't gotten a plastic hook, I don't think, unless I got like the super big ones. Those are the only plastic ones I have. But even then, I have now upgraded to the larger size metal ones because I just like metal with the yarn. I feel like it slides better. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and do one freestanding one. If you guys have ever gone to my bookmark tutorial, it's actually the same pattern as that. So it's going to feel a little like repeat if you've been here before, but this is still good for anyone who's new. These are now these freestanding hearts, which is just the medium one, but it's a good way to get one more set of practice before we go back to that large one. Magic ring. So if you guys are just joining us, now's a good time to start. Wrap it around. Grab your hook, under, and over. Pull it through. Pull this tight a little bit. I know you're nervous, Haley. It's okay. We're all nervous when we start going live. Believe it or not. You have no idea how nervous I was to start these lives, but honestly, you guys have just been amazing. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, we're going to do treble 3 times. So that was the yarn over twice. Insert your hook, pull up 1, pull up 2, 2 again, 2 again. Repeat that 2 more times. But Haley, you've got plenty of friends. Tell them what you're trying to do. Some of them will show up and they'll be there to comment and be there for you through your first live. But you'd be surprised how, dude, I think even Mr. Beast himself talks about how he used to go live to like 2 people or like nobody when he first started. So it happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. See, yeah, Christy, Haley, you got this. You got this. You just got to go for it. You really do. Alright, now we're doing the 3 doubles again. So yarn over 1 time, insert the hook, and you're going to pull up until you have 1 loop on the hook. Yes, it's a shorter stitch. That is the point. And you're going to do 3 total double crochets. If any of you were struggling with this part, here it is again. You're going to chain 1. And then we're doing a treble. So whatever your large stitch was over here, that's what you're going to do on the point of the heart. As you go and adjust the sizes of these going forward. 1, pull up 2, 2, 2. Alright, any questions so far? Don't forget your water. Cheers, cheers. Don't forget your water. 1 more chain, and now we're reversing it, guys. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and our 3rd one. And for anyone who's joining late, because I do see people kind of keep coming and going, don't worry, I'm going to actually start this large heart when we're done to get one more under our belt so everyone knows how to move forward. So we'll do that together. It'll go a little bit faster, but it's not our first rodeo. So now 3 trebles, so yarn over twice. Is there anything more I can do to support besides hanging in here and commenting like heart taps? I don't know, Christy. I don't really know YT's platform as well. It's all just comments and liking the video. Those are the things that help, honestly, because the algorithms track it all. I mean, if you have any questions on yarn, if you have questions on hooks, I'm down to answer them. But yeah. And what's good is, like, this is also good because people after the fact can catch up. It's like there might be someone who wants to revisit this down the road and they're like, dang it, I don't remember it. It's just always existing. So yeah, anyone you think might want to learn this pattern, share it with them. Share it with them. This one is chain 3 and slip stitching right back in. Now, because this is a freestanding one, we're going to do it a little different. Not by much, though. I will leave that the way it was. We slip stitch. We haven't done anything else, so your hook's still in it. You're going to draw the yarn out here. I like to cut it. Just kind of close. It doesn't have to be exact. At the end of the day, it won't be exact once you pull them all through. And then I'm going to pull both of those through all the way. And then you can pull everything tight. This is how I make a freestanding one. That's awesome. And Christy, that's why I do all my long-term teaching here, my long format stuff, because I love the fact that anybody, like, some people can't sit and crochet for an hour at a time. Some people genuinely struggle with hand pain or anything like that. So with the fact that YT allows me, or YouTube, I know I'm speaking some language that you don't always have to do on this platform versus some of the other ones I stream on. But with YouTube, I can make everything more flexible for my students. So they can come and go as they please. They can rewatch it. They can share it. And they can keep trying and keep practicing, which is the whole goal. So this, when we sew these into our pot next week, will go in like so. So as you guys go and start venturing on your own, we're going to make another large heart together, and I'm going to probably vine it out a little bit, but that'll give you guys a chance to ask any of your questions and also just keep working on them because, again, I like to aim for at least 3 vines and at least like 5 or so freestanding hearts. But you guys can do way more if you want. You guys can create a ton. But you're going to want that kind of done before next week's class, because next week we're going to do the soil and then show you how to put it all together. So here we go again with the large one. We're doing a magic ring. You're going to get a lot of magic ring practice. Under and over. And we're going to work the exact same thing that we just did, except we're going to have a second row to it, so don't overthink it. Chain 3, 3 trebles, 3 trebles, which is yarn over twice, and 3 doubles. This is a good chance. I'm kind of in brain dead mode because I have this memorized and I'm already done teaching it for the first time. What questions do you guys have? Are you guys getting it? What areas did you struggle with the most? There's your 3 trebles. Did you learn a new stitch? Because some people haven't even done a treble until they start getting into stuff like this. 3 doubles is next, which is just 1 yarn over. We're doing our 3rd yarn over. And we're reaching the point of the heart. So now we're going to chain 1. And whatever your largest stitch on, that's what goes into the point. So ours was the treble. If you guys are doing a small heart, it might be a different stitch. That's why I say it that way. Whatever your large one is, that's what goes onto the point. So treble. And then you're going to chain 1 and reverse it. flip it and reverse it. That just happened. That just happened. So double, double, double. Double, double your refreshness. This is what happens when I can't play music, and I don't know if YouTube lets me. On TT, I always have backup music, or TikTok. In case you guys don't know, if you guys like live content, I am there every day, you know, starting at usually about midday to about mid-afternoon. Alright, yarn over. Going and doing our 3 doubles. But yeah, if you guys like live crochet content, some people drop in and ask questions. Some people just hang out and chat. But we're always crocheting on TikTok every day. Every day. Here's where I started my treble, so I yarned over twice. Stopping by to say hi. Alright, you're funny. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. So again, we've got another treble. You guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome. And our final treble. You like this pattern? I hope so. This one's a fun one. I just like what it makes. And I like plants. And I like where plants and crochet can come together because it's like my 2 addictions. Alright. Even though we've got a second row, we still need to chain 3. And we're going to slip stitch into here. So pull up all the loops on your hook. And this one has a second row, so do not pull it shut. We're going to start that second row. Chain 2. And you're turning. Working in that top stitch right there, the top of the chains. We're going to do a single crochet. So insert hook, pull up 1. Insert hook, pull up 2. I was going to sub to Christy, but I can't find her. Hey! Hey, Christy! Oh, all my homies. All my TikTok homies. They all over here. Oh, yes, the Discord. Guys, if you guys are interested in Discord, that link should now be in Linktree as well. We made a single crochet, guys. Now we're doing a half double crochet into that same stitch. And now we're going to work 2 half double crochets into the next 3 stitches. So half double here, half double again, next stitch, half double, next stitch, half double, half double. Jen, are you getting it? I know this one was kind of new for you too. But you should have also been there for my bookmark one. I feel like you might have learned that one too. Let me give myself some more slack. The next 4 are going to be your single half doubles. So single here. I just hit the create a channel button today. Interesting. Oh, like you can create, oh, I didn't know. Create a channel like you create your own channel? You should. Another single half double crochet. Oh no, Jen, I'm out of stitches. You're right, because now you've got that chain 1 space. That's where your next half double goes. Now you're going to chain 1, and we're in the point of the heart. So you're going to half double right on top of that treble, and chain 1 again, and we're heading back. Half double goes into the chain 1 space right there. And right here, I know I'm showing, I haven't even yarned over, but that's that, it's this one's always the hard one to get it into. And you want to grab this area right here. So hopefully you guys can see that. That's going to be where your first half double goes. But yeah, if anyone's interested in Discord, I finally have it up and running. It is going. The link is in my link tree, or you can message me and I will totally get you in. But we've been doing a lot of collaboration. People are showing their yarn projects and stuff like that, asking questions. Hey, I'm stuck here. I can't remember. Lots of things, lots of things. So it's become like a really good crochet immunity. I don't know if that's what we're going to call it. We're still figuring out what we're calling it. Anyways, that's your first half double crochet, guys. And yes, I know, I'm nerdy. Here's your next one. And you got 2 more single half doubles in each stitches. in each stitch. Alright, right? Did I do too many? 1, 2. Nope, I did too many, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did too many. So that's actually, I didn't have to undo it, but I wanted to make a point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do 2, 2, 2, and then a half and a single in that fourth stitch. So 2 half doubles. Haley, you love my humor. I'm glad. I'm glad. That means you guys are my people. 2 in the next stitch. You gotta be nerdy. Being normal is boring. 2 in this stitch. And we're still doing 2 in this stitch, but the last one is a single crochet because you want it a little bit shorter. So do a half double on the first, and then your single. And now we are 1, 2 chains, and you're going back to our slip stitch. This is where we're playing yarn chicken again, because I'm going to make a vine. I usually don't do freestanding large leaves, but you guys totally can. I mean, there's no rules about what you guys can do. Obviously, we're all just here to have fun, so you guys can do whatever. If you guys just want to do a freestanding one, go at it. Otherwise, make yourself a long tail, pull through both strands all the way through, and you'll keep making the next heart on your vine. And we've covered all of the other sizes already, but you're just gonna, I might have boo-booed. I might have pulled it in a way that it's not letting me pull it tight. Well, that's new. Never done that before. I'll figure it out. Oh, there we go. It's coming around. Coming around the mountain when she comes. But yeah, gotta go. I'll see you in 30. Yeah, or I'll be back over there. You know it. I'm working on a Doctor Who themed project. I need to see this, Christy. That sounds crazy, but that sounds super dope. I love being nerdy though. I love it. Alright, we've done the large heart twice, you guys have done the medium heart twice, and the small one, I mean, you guys get the picture. So, that is pretty much all that we have. Again, next week, we are going to work on the soil, so bring your brown yarn. We're going to be threading everything together, so you will want to have some yarn needles. I have a link for these ones. This is the one that's literally like $5 or $6. It's on the Zon. I don't know if I can say Amazon here. I guess I just did. But that link, if you guys want to know, I have the one for this one. I am going to be back on TikTok. I'm going to take a break after this, and I'm going to probably be back on there less than a half hour. I'm probably only going to be 15-20 minutes, get some more water, kind of chill, check in on the hubby. But next week, we're going to do the soil, so bring your brown yarn, and then we're going to sew everything together. So if you guys have not already checked out last week's class and made yourself the plant pot, you're going to want to go to last week's class and watch this and make this. You can make it in any color you want. Obviously, it's your project, guys. But it's super easy. It did take a little while. It was about an hour and 15, I think. But we go super slow. Teaches you how to go through the circle part, the back loops only for this part. It'll work you through all the increases to make it taper out, and then how to create this ledge. So you're going to have all of that. Thank you, Elizabeth. And yeah, join in next week, guys, because that's when we're going to put it all together. Don't forget your stuffing also. You don't need a lot, but you need some stuffing. If you got to rob a stuffed animal or something, try to be nice to your kids and pick one they don't like. But you'll need some stuffing, and then a yarn needle, and then your brown yarn. But yeah, fiber filter. What's a fiber filter? I mean, yes, you need your Polyfill if that's what that is. Your fiber, yeah. Get some of that. You don't need a whole lot. But yeah, alright guys, don't forget your tool. You have a free downloadable printable tool in the description. You also have the new Discord server if you guys want to join. That link is in it's in my link tree. And you can always message me. And yes, Haley, I will grab the earplugs. If you guys want to go live with me, I will have a whole panel going on TikTok. We're just going to all join out and nerd out and crochet together. Because that's how we roll. All the stitch-nanigans. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt one of these days. It's going to happen. But guys, I will see you next week. I do sanitized old pillows. Ooh, yeah, sanitized old pillows is a good one. I was actually going to start wrapping some of my old pillows, so I have a whole plan for a lot of pillows that I have in the garage right now, but I do need to clean them, so I might be asking you your best methods. But I will see you next week. Thank you guys so much for coming, and if you guys are new to Genetics Creations, don't forget to check out the Get Hooked playlist. All my previous classes you can binge watch. I have a ton of tutorials, and I just love teaching, so if you guys have suggestions on things you want to learn, send them my way, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. Thursday, 2 o'clock, Pacific Standard Time. Alright, guys. Take it easy. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, guys.